Start streaming. Okay, hold on. We got to do a few things here. Oh, it says we're live? I think we're live. Yay! Let's try to get this finished, though. We'll wait for a few people to come on. Okay. Unlisted. Category. I don't know why. We don't want that. Change. Oh, we got to go. Just me and you. I'll just click this for now.
Well, there was one. Okay.
Oh, there was one?
That's funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, we don't need those. Save. I don't know how to make it monetize. Okay, and then, it says, I wonder if anyone can see.
We have one concurrent viewer.
It says.
Hi, one viewer.
Hi, one viewer.
It says privacy unlisted.
Oh, there. Okay. Public. Let's try that.
Well, I'm squinting.
Woo! That's okay. And then we want to go. Yes. There we go. Public on. I wonder if anyone can hear us. Did we do it right?
I think so. Maybe we need to log into the YouTube.
We're in. Oh, I see a green light. Average what? Oh, I don't know what's happening. Okay, wait, let's stop this one. What? Should we what?
Why do we want to stop this one? Go up there. Oh, where's our normal video one? Yeah.
There we go.
That's like normal, right?
Yeah.
And then put this one in behind.
Make sure the mic is up. Put OBS on this side.
Yeah, like that.
Like that. Okay. Yay! Okay, Janice says you're on. We were like trying to figure out if it was working or not because we normally do this from my computer, but tonight we thought we would try it from Philip's laptop. So we had to download all the programs and everything. So let us know if you can hear us, if you can see us okay. And we have some exciting things to share with you guys. And we are busy working like absolute bananas over here.
Oh, yeah. Night and day. Very exhausted.
Well, there we go. I'm trying to move this over. There. Yeah, we're just absolutely exhausted. We have been working like crazy, knowing that we have a real estate agent coming through tomorrow. And we
Already.
And yes. We have a photographer here Wednesday in the afternoon. And our house should be up live Thursday. We're like freaking out. We look like raccoons. We got the raccoon vibe going on, and we had Phil's mom over today, and she helped us. What
a big help!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh! I don't think we could have got done what we actually got done today if it wasn't for mom and dad coming over, and dad took the kids, and mom just super cleaned from top to bottom. She did such an amazing job.
We couldn't have done it without her today. We have all the floors washed, all the windows washed, all the appliances scrubbed, kitchen scrubs, bathroom scrubbed, boys' bedroom spotless, our bedroom spotless, just absolutely everything touched up. We have all the work done upstairs that needed to get done, and all we have left to do is just a few things in the laundry room and a couple things in the garage, which we're kind of like still using just while we clean.
And then I think I have I know I have a trailer full of wood that I might have to fill one more time.
So we had Philip's friend Kyle here 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Helping us. Philip and him tackled all of the scrap from the build in the backyard and took all of that to the burn pile at the dump, which was such a big help. Him and Philip did all of the heavy lifting because last weekend, you guys didn't know, but I actually fell in the garage and fractured something in my thumb. So it's just super bruised and sore. So thank goodness Kyle came over and helped Philip carry a lot of the heavy stuff.
Me and Kyle did all the heavy lifting.
All the muscle work. Yeah. And I rolled white paint and filled putty and got a whole bunch of stuff done. So that was like a really productive day. We have not stopped. Like, we haven't really slept much. We've gotten like little 3-hour cat naps here and there, but we're just so excited that we can't sleep and we have lots to do. So if you guys I know you guys are probably missing us, but we're definitely missing you guys with our daily uploads. So
we had to come on live. I know it's short notice. We didn't actually notify anybody, but we actually sat down for 2 seconds.
2-second break.
Alicia looked at me and was like, let's do it. So we had to come on and say hi to all our YouTube family.
Thanks, Terry. Happy Women's Day.
And all the support just to push us through the night, because I think we're going to be up pretty late tonight.
I'm trying to move the screen.
Oh,
this is so much clearer than on my computer. I love it.
Yeah,
I think it looks a lot clearer than. So we have been working on so many details in the house, and we had something so excited to share with you guys. So we'll just wait till a few more people realize that we're on, because we know we didn't announce we were coming on. But
so we'll just give it a minute.
People will be able to watch us in a playback anyways. So we just thought it would be really fun to come on and see you guys for a second. But my first time catching live. Hi, Stacy. Hi, everyone.
We miss you guys too.
We are just so used to doing our daily uploads, and I can't even tell you how much work. I feel like we've done a year worth of work in 3 or 4 days here since we decided to list the house.
Oh my gosh.
And then also a bunch of behind the scenes stuff that we're going to kind of like give you guys a little bit of an insight. But
we pretty much, our favorite thing is make a list. Did you check it off the list? Did you get it done off the list? So
yeah,
we're making lots of lists and checking everything off.
Yeah. So we have, this week, we have sold, I don't know, like 60% or something of the items that we own to clear the house out ready for listing. So the only items that are in the house right now are the items that we're actually using to stage the house to sell. So we have a dining room set, the table and everything's all set in the dining room. Our living room only has like a sideboard, a mirror on the wall, the couches. You guys are going to get a home tour this week.
Like, an amazing home tour.
Just a really quick home tour before the photographer comes. I have the hiccups. Why do I always get the hiccups when we have a live?
I don't know.
And so it's so funny when you're staging your own home, because you kind of take out all of those personal items that you would normally have up and you really minimalize it. And so it's just absolutely been crazy how much stuff we got rid of. I let go of my yellow couch this week. Oh dear. No. I almost had a heart. It drove away and I went like, bye couch.
I didn't know if you were going to chase it down the street because you were outside as you watched it leave. I was like, get in the house.
So a really nice lady and her husband built a sunroom, and she has a plant room, and she wanted my couch for that. And I know that how far we're moving, I just don't have the space to be able to bring it on the trailer because we're trying to take pretty much nothing with us. And so we let go of the yellow couch. So we also got rid of a couple other pieces of furniture this week that normally we would have kept had we been moving closer and just had a moving truck. But we know from our move before that it will be much cheaper for us to replace things and the fun finding new things when we move. Cheaper than if we were actually going to pay for a large moving truck to move that far. So
and wanting to live the minimalist life.
Yes, for sure.
This is a big step for us, actually getting rid of a lot of things, because of the first move, we didn't want to get rid of anything. We took so much unnecessary things that it actually added up in budget at the end. When we hauled it there and hauled it back, some of the stuff has never been opened out of the bins.
Sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay.
Indigo Brooklyn wrote that her 19-month-old granddaughter watches our videos and she kisses the screen. Oh, thanks so much. I'm going to send you kisses back.
I love that.
That's so adorable. Thanks for sharing that. That's really sweet. We are like so excited. So today we had something really exciting happen. We had the coming soon for sale sign put on the corner of our lot. I was cleaning and doing some work upstairs in the boys' rooms, and Philip's mom and Philip called me from the main floor and they were like, there's a man here putting a sign on the front lawn. So I skipped outside and said thank you. And it was a beautiful sunny day. So chatted with him for a second from the porch, and he worked away putting the sign up, and I came skipping into the house
yeah, it looks good out there.
Bittersweet for sure. But a couple of people are asking, where are we moving to? And also, how am I posting items for sale that we're getting rid of? So in our town, we have an amazing local buy and sell. So if you go on Facebook in the area that you live in, there are so many buy and sell groups that will be in your local community. And I'm lucky that we have 3 that are kind of adjoining towns to where we live that collab on one and then also have their own individual ones. And because of my handmade business, I've been a part of these groups for a long time. And so often as soon as I post things, people know that when I'm getting rid of something, that it's something cool that I probably don't want to get rid of. And so they're always watching like what we're putting up. So as soon as I posted the items this week, all of them were gone, which is like really fast, but we needed things to move quickly. So we were really lucky.
There are some really cool things that still need to go that we haven't posted yet that I'm sure as soon as you post, they'll just get taken right away. Because those things, some of those things that are like our favorite things that we're kind of leaving to the last second to kind of let go.
Well, we need things for staging the house, right? Like we need couches and we need a dining room table. So one of the other things that happened this week that we were like kind of freaking out about and didn't really want to do was we had to smash down our kitchen banquette that we made because we've been really really enjoying having a little banquette.
Every morning I got
sitting
up,
in there every day.
It was my little editing spot. It was so comfy, and then we took it down.
So we had to take it down because our fridge, we moved it just recently to the basement to do a little smaller fridge in the kitchen, but to sell our home, we know that that's not ideal for most families. That was just what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And since we had no inclination at all that we were going to actually move, we made that decision to put it downstairs. So today, Philip's mom watched Philip and I try to get the fridge back up the staircase, which when you see our home tour, it is a little bit of like an L to come back up to different types of staircases. And she was dying laughing.
Our friend Ed, thank gosh, he lent us his dolly so we could get it up from the basement. Because without the dolly, we wouldn't have been able to get it down.
And we didn't have a dolly when we got it down. So it was even more funny watching us trying to get it down. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm just trying to read some of the questions that people are having. Sorry.
I know, there's a lot of questions.
Eileen is asking if your parents are going to be moving with us also. So we have exciting news that Phil's mom actually announced this week after almost 39 years, I think 29 years at her job, that she announced her retirement and gave her notice this week, which is super exciting because Dad is already retired.
Yes.
And he has been for several years. And so this means that they will be able to come out and visit us and stay as long as they want to. Which is just absolutely so exciting because normally, of course, she would have to work.
But there's some stuff that we have not told our YouTube family.
Yeah. We have been doing so many things behind the scenes and we're dying to tell you guys, but what we really need from you guys this week is to keep us in your thoughts because we have something really, really exciting that we actually did this week and it's conditional that our house sells very quickly. And so we need you guys to keep us in your thoughts and we need our house to sell. Keep us in your thoughts
and your prayers.
We
need it all.
We have. Do you want to tell them what we did?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I was like, wait, am I supposed to share right now?
Write down in the comment section if you want to know what we did.
Do you want a little bit of a hint?
Do you want a hint or do you want to wait till video comes out or do you want to know now?
Yeah. So before we answer or we actually talk about that.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys are also asking, like, are the dogs coming up? Absolutely. Of course, the dogs are coming with us. We close on our 9 acres.
Our dogs are like our children.
Yeah.
I think our YouTube family knows that. Yeah, they'll be definitely coming with us.
We want to know. Yes, I want to know. Hints, please.
Yes,
now. Okay.
Now.
All right.
No, wait.
Okay.
No. We have to let them wait. We have to lay a hint.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll play maybe a little game.
So did you put it on? I'm just reading all the comments. So we are, I think our house should be live by Thursday. No later, I believe, than Friday.
Tell.
We're really, really excited. Something that we've been working on this week means that our house basically has approximately a week to sell for us to meet the conditions on what we've done. And so we really need you guys to keep us in your thoughts because,
Okay.
Crazy.
I think you've made them wait long enough.
So Philip and I are so exciid because...
Wait, I could... don't tell them yet.
What?
Maybe I should get my phone and I can show a picture. An awful picture. Yeah, I can show them. Like a sneak peek. Or should we just tell them?
Like you're going to actually show them?
Yeah.
Okay, so Philip and I found an absolute dream...
Tell us.
An absolute dream property and a dream house in Nova Scotia. And we found it by a fluke. It happened really, really quickly. As soon as we found it, we put an offer in it right away. Our offer was accepted, conditional that our house sells. And so we aren't going to share yet where the house is or anything really about it until we know for sure that it's ours. And it's so exciting. It is beyond our wildest dreams that this could be what we've found and that will actually be our home. We know that this is our dream home, but we know that there's a bigger and better things to come.
We both saw this place.
And we thought there's no way this could possibly happen.
Our hearts just melted for it. So, and we know when you guys see it, your hearts will melt for it too.
Mm-hmm. So we're so excited. And the funniest part of it all is just like our property we bought sight unseen, we are actually purchasing this home completely sight unseen. So the only thing we have is a couple of very terrible photos that don't really show us a whole lot, which is just absolutely insanity that that's what we're doing. But we are brave enough right now to follow our dreams and know that if we just throw it out into the universe that maybe this could actually come true and happen. So we're really, really excited. I know a few of you are a little bit worried about our quick decision to move and that we've been saying this is our dream home, but sometimes opportunities come and they're just so amazing and you have to just believe in the process and go on the journey, and we're all going to be together. So there's no negative that's going to go with that. So everything's happening exactly how we wanted it to and better. So we're really, really excited. So fun. So we're kind of freaking out over here because, yes. Oh, say Vintage Vibes is saying, so we've purchased 2 places.
Yes.
She's kind of confused on what's going on.
Okay. So we purchased land, acreage.
Just under 9 acres.
Just under 9 acres. That's just off of the ocean. That's attached to the ocean. We have 300 feet of beachfront property, and it's 9 acres, and it's absolutely gorgeous. We have that.
We bought that for what?
I don't know what we finished, actually what we paid for it.
No, not how much. Like, what did we buy it for? Like, what was the purpose?
Oh.
When we bought that, we weren't planning on going to Nova Scotia to stay there. We were going to go there for seasonal content, to do off-grid, and we weren't planning on living there full time because it's not a property that we would build a home on. Or live on. It would just be more of like a camping, build an off-grid cabin kind of idea.
And I want to say, I don't know the final price because Elisha actually purchased this
I purchased
property.
it, yeah. I thought he was wondering the price.
I didn't pay any attention to the pricing of this property. My fault, because people are going to be now confused about that.
I didn't know what you're asking.
No, Elisha bought this property, so.
So then, in the process of buying that property, we realized, I was so confused what you were talking about. In the process of buying that property, we realized that how much we really, really want to be in Nova Scotia. And the market where we live here in Ontario is doing so well. And we bought our house about 5 or 6 years ago, and we got a really good price on our home. And so we thought we've done all the renovations we can do here. Yes. And we're actually at our limit for what we're allowed to build here. So you guys saw me do the great big studio in the backyard, but I'm no longer allowed to build anything else because I can't get a permit.
Yeah, we're out of our
max
limit.
For land use. Yeah, so here where we live, you can only use 10% of your land use, and I maxed that out making the studio. So in terms of content for us here, for the things that the projects that we want to do moving forward, we're kind of at a cap where we are. And also, we need an adventure. When we really were looking for an adventure when we moved a couple of years ago, but it really wasn't on our terms. You guys have kind of heard that story, but This is totally on our terms. Our children are so excited. There's really nothing that can kind of go wrong in this path. We're kind of just taking this journey, all the 4 of us together and the dogs. Yeah. Dolores is asking, is the new house a fixer-upper?
The new house is absolutely a fixer-upper.
100%. Do you think we would move into a ready-made house?
Yeah,
nope.
No. This house is absolutely gorgeous, but there's a lot of work to be done inside and out. And purchasing this house is going to help our DIYs. So someone wrote in the comments, are you going to be done doing our DIYs? No. This is the reason why we're moving. So we can do more DIYs and keep doing the DIYs that we love to do. And then we're not right in the middle of a town annoying our lovely neighbors that have put up with us for so many years. And they are lovely.
The property that we're moving to, we won't be capped on what we can use the property for. And so we have several different options and things that we can do with our content that we're really passionate about, that we want to do, like off-grid, homesteading, DIYs, the home renos, doing big builds. There's a lot of our family that you guys don't really know yet about things that we really love to do and things that we do as a family because we are so limited where we live to do all of those things. So we're just we're really excited about all the things. And someone else was asking, what about the second channel? So we are going to be utilizing that channel.
Absolutely.
We didn't know we were going to be moving. We thought we would be putting content on that. I was prepping to go to our actual like off-grid property, and things kind of have like changed in the process. So we don't want to launch everything on that channel until we kind of get our wheels rolling to get to Nova Scotia. So things are just happening a little bit different because of COVID and because of the weather and everything. We're not getting out there as quickly as we planned originally.
Right.
There's a lot of restrictions into getting into Nova Scotia and things like that. So that channel will definitely be utilized down the road. So if you've already subscribed to that, thank you so much. There will be content coming. But you guys are going to also see stuff on the Alicia English channel is going to stay and just evolve into a lot of really cool things. So I'm pretty excited. Is there wallpaper in the new place?
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
Yes. It's not traditional wallpaper, but there is some things you guys are going to love it.
Oh.
There's going to be so many what day is it moments, I'm sure.
Damie P1 is asking, she said they have a home hardware store there, and that will I be continuing to do an ambassador program? 100% Home Hardware is so excited about our move, and the projects are only going to get more and more amazing as we collab with our favorite brand and work on projects. We have some things in the works already. Robin, we're not going to share pics yet until we know 100% that it's ours, right? Because we still have about a week and a half to meet a couple of the conditions, and one of those conditions is that our house sells. So keep us in our thoughts.
Are McNunn's Home Hardware going to deliver to Nova Scotia?
I'm working on it.
We're trying.
We're trying so hard.
We're trying.
We're hoping we could just bring all of them with us.
Yeah, we might be able to just pick up McNunn's and take us with them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. We've spoken to McNunn's and the staff there, and they're really, really excited and happy for us. And we will definitely continue to do some collab projects with them and spread our love across provinces for sure. Julia S is saying what happened to the TV show. So as far as I understand, they're still filming season 2 of The Salvage Kings. Yeah. I wrote an email to the producer the other day asking if she knew when that was going to air, and I haven't had a response back yet. But I think they've had quite a bit of delays in their filming due to COVID. So they were hoping that that episode that I participated in would be airing in March. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen in March as far as I know. So
it will air.
As soon as I know, I will let you guys know, but I don't think they know quite yet. They're just probably trying to wrap up the season because of the delays. So yeah. How many rooms and any other outbuildings? We're going to wait and share some of those details with you as soon as we kind of get a little bit more information.
Is it small or is it big?
Who knows?
I don't know.
We were looking for a smaller place. We weren't looking for anything super big because we are wanting to kind of downsize and work on a lot of outdoor projects. So yeah, time will tell. You'll have to wait and see. Can't wait to watch you on the show. Yeah, me too. I'm super excited to see it. I haven't really seen anything that they've been working on for the second season of The Salvage King. So right. I'm excited to see. I know they did a lot of traveling to film the second season. So that will be really neat to see the cool things that they actually built. We've had lots of questions about the kids' bedrooms.
Yeah, and that was a lot of questions that people ask us all the time. What are you going to do with the kids' beds? Are you going to take the beds with you? Now, we're not going to take the beds, but
we can't.
We can't. But what we are going to do is we are going to make sure they have some really cool bedrooms when we get to where we're going to go. So we will be doing another DIY and a whole Alicia design for sure.
Yep. Someone said, will you be affiliated with the Home Hardware down there? Yes, so we'll definitely be teaming up with Home Hardware down in Nova Scotia. We'll be working with some of the stores that are closest to where we're going to be moving to our full-time home. Yeah. And then we're also going to be doing some collab with a store that's close to our acreage home, who's actually a very close friend to the owner of McNunn's. They have a partnership built up already, and so we already know that it'll be a wonderful match for us. So we're pretty excited to meet up with some new teams and get to know some of the staff there and show them what the English family is all about and help to rise them up, just like we've done with our McNunn's. And they've also done the same for us, so we're pretty excited. Vintage Vibe said she can't wait to start doing the homesteading content on our channel.
Everyone wants to know if our parents are going.
I know.
Are my parents going? They're going to come and visit for the summer, and I'm going to show them a good time. I don't know if they'll stay or not, but I'm gonna work my magic.
We're gonna try. Yeah, we'll be filming this. Okay, so we are going to be filming all the way from here.
Yes.
We're gonna be filming our road trip to get out there, the move, getting ready to go. This week we are just absolutely swamped, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be getting like kicked out of our house for 3 or 4 days. Because of the world issues, showings for houses, normally you would book them and they would happen over just whenever people called to book your house. But in Ontario here, because of the demand of houses being sold, what they're doing now is when you list your house for sale, there's some showing days for 2 or 3 days, and then offers can come in on, say, maybe like the 4th day to be reviewed, and then you get to kind of go over what your offers are. So instead, it's happening a little bit different now than what it would have maybe happened a year or 2 ago.
Right.
Which means actually it's easier for us as a family with 2 kids and 3 dogs to have it happen that way and not to linger over weeks and weeks or something. So we're kind of relieved almost that that's the way that it's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're like freaking out. It's happening so quickly. Nova Scotia has an interesting history.
Right where our acreage is, there's some really interesting history too. So there's some fun things to find even on our property. So we're excited too about the history there.
Yeah. Do you still, what we look better? I'm trying to read over. Someone said, did you ever decide on a camper name? I still think the English are coming. What will you... That will generate more viewings. Yeah,
we're gonna film the whole way.
We're gonna film the whole way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we're working on until as soon as we know when our house sells and when closing dates for everything will be for our house selling. We'll be determining when we're actually heading out to Nova Scotia, because as soon as our house sells and our closing date here comes up, we're technically homeless until we get to Nova Scotia, and then we'll be moving into our place, but not until that closing date. So we might have some time in between that we're not entirely sure what we're going to do yet.
Right.
And because we have 3 dogs, we can't just, go stay with Phil's mom and dad. They live in a building that, is only sort of pet-friendly visitors, not really pet-friendly staying for a little while. And just with the world issues, we're not really sure we want to stay anywhere else kind of in the process. So we definitely have some planning to do in between, but I can't really plan those things until we know dates of when things have sold and when we need to get to places. So we can't give you a for sure date on when we're going to be heading out, but it's going to happen pretty quickly, we think. Can I please come too? I'm ready. I'm already housebroken and don't bite, and I like belly rubs. That's so fun.
Yes.
Rosemary said we won't be really homeless. We have the camper. Maybe new owners will allow you to rent it back for a short time. Yeah, so we're ready and able to move out as soon as. That's why we've been purging all of the items this week, knowing that if someone did want to quit closing, we don't need a whole lot of time to get ourselves packed up and move along.
Yeah, we really just want to go up with a couple totes, some duffel bags full of clothes, and then tools, and that's about it. We're really not taking much up there.
I would say we all have about 2 Rubbermaid containers of stuff that is like keepsake stuff that we all want to take, and then the boys have a substantial Lego collection that they are obviously bringing in, few of their like personal fun things that they want to take. And then we're taking next to nothing with us. It's going to be pretty, whatever doesn't fit in our utility trailer, we won't be taking because we just won't have room, and we don't want to add any extra weight to what we're bringing up.
No.
Yeah. Cause it is a long journey. It's about 23 hours for us to get from Ontario to where we're going.
And we have a FJ Cruiser, a Toyota FJ Cruiser, and it's like a box driving down the road, and there's no aerodynamics. It just is a gas drinker.
Yeah.
So we're trying to save as much as we can, even just getting out there.
Yeah. Someone said, do you still plan on doing a home tour video? Yes. So this week we're going to do this. The photographer comes Wednesday afternoon. So I think we'll be filming Wednesday day. So you guys will probably see that either Wednesday night or Thursday day. The home tour of everything all ready for us to leave for a couple days and have people come through to see the house. So we've done so much work this week. I almost don't even recognize the house because we have it staged in a way to sell the house, not necessarily how we had our furniture, and our personal belongings are all packed away, and there's different bedding on the beds, and just like, you know, it's different when you list your house than if you were really living here.
Well, kind of like without our personal stuff, it's kind of like our vision that we wanted the house to be.
I know,
when
it's
we
so
first
funny.
bought the house,
Yeah.
and now it's absolutely gorgeous. But at this point, there's not really much left to do.
Yes. Leanne said take the metal detectors for the ocean. Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes. The boys are so excited.
Yeah.
To take their metal detectors. Am I leaving my plants behind? Okay, Lily FL says she's asking if I'm leaving my plants behind. So I rehomed several of my plants this week, which was really sad because I love my plants. But there's just no safe way to travel with them on my way getting up there. And yeah, it's sad. I didn't really want to, but it was just sort of like what I needed to do.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about this yet. I was just going to wait and just be like,
it's okay.
Just push them aside so you didn't have to see them go.
I know, right? So I did keep a couple of my pots that I really love that I can stack together and bubble wrap and put in my sort of like included in my two bins that I'm taking. But I do have, I would say, about 6 or 7 plants, and probably 3 of those are going to come with me. So I still kept a few that I needed for staging the house up, and then just a couple of the smaller ones that are a little more rare that I can't maybe get quite as easily down there. I'm taking with me. Like I have a beautiful trailing monstera, my Swiss cheese plant I'm definitely taking, and I don't know, I have a few little ones around the house, but those I can maybe just hold in the vehicle on the way up. I'm like, sorry, Phil, I can't drive. Yeah. My plant babies need me.
I know. Ely's just going to go to the back, open up the FJ, throw my luggage out, put her plants in, shut it, and go, okay, we're good. Drive.
So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not taking your fig. Yeah, Terry, I'm not sure if I'll be able to take my fiddle leaf fig or not. I'm going to try to swing it, but they're just so difficult to move. I just don't know how I would safely get it there. I know that the trunk of the FJ is definitely going to have the 3 baskets, so it can't stand in there. And I don't really think between the boys in the back seat is going to be it's too tall for the truck inside. And laying it in the trailer with dirt bikes and moving bins and everything else, I just don't think it will survive the trip. And I would rather someone enjoy it and love on it here and have to get a new one when I get there. It's sad, but it's okay. Trust me, bigger things are ready to are around the corner. So.
Donna, the dog bed is gone.
Yes, the dog bed. A lovely couple came and took the dog bed, and our dogs really hadn't even got much use on it. Gunnar was loving it. I had laid like a big blanket over it, so it was basically brand new. And no one, we'd only just made it, so we rehomed so many things. Yeah.
Is the beach accessible on the property? On one of our properties, we have 300 feet of beach, so we do have a beach.
Vintage Vibe said she has about a month worth of stuff to catch up. Yeah. Phil was installing the fish tank. So yes, closets in the boys' rooms are done. All the trim and baseboards and stuff, everything upstairs is completely done. We're done everything on the main floor except for the drywall dust just keeps on settling. So yeah. I'm not sure how many times today Philip's mom and I have washed the floor, and then I did it again tonight, and Philip's been vacuuming. We're just trying to like suck it all up from everywhere. And then, we're just kind of working our way through. So we don't have very much left to do before our real estate agent comes tomorrow afternoon. So we're really excited to see what she thinks we should list the house for and how quickly it's going to go up. And then I'm dying to see the end result photos of the house because a professional photographer comes Wednesday afternoon.
Do you think we're going to work around the clock tonight?
Yeah, so we always work around the clock. We've been like going to bed at 3-4 in the morning, sleeping for maybe like 3 hours or so, and then up before 7 the last, I'd say, since we announced to you guys that we were moving, because we decided 24 hours before we told you that we were moving. So It's all happened incredibly, incredibly fast. Diane Connor says, will you be building a new home? So we're not actually building the house that we're going to move to, but it needs a lot of love, and we have a lot of love to give. Yes. So it won't be like building a house from the ground up, but we do have some plans to do some building builds. this year. So we will be building on one of the properties this summer for sure. Can you come to my house and make it ready to sell? Phil, you can sleep when you're dead.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know.
Yes, Laura, I did change the furnace filters. So we've changed all the light bulbs, all the outlet covers.
It's actually a brand new fan in the furnace.
Yep.
We've done everything we possibly can to try and make it an easy move-in for whoever's going to buy the place.
We've painted every single surface of this house. I went through 2 of those great big deep, I don't know how many liters or how many gallons they are. You know, the great big like contractor tubs of white paint. I went through 2 of those this week. One still has maybe about a third in it. So almost 2 full ones. And then I think 2 gallons also of just white paint. It's just absolutely crazy how many.
Okay, B. Davis, I just found on my laptop a whole bunch of original pictures from the day we actually moved in and
To this house.
And Elisha and I hadn't seen them since that time, and we scrolled through them.
We didn't even know we still had them.
And it doesn't even look like the same house. So
We showed the kids.
yeah.
We showed the kids.
Nothing in the house looks the same.
She's like, that's what our bathroom looked like?
Yeah.
And the bathrooms and kitchens especially look so different. You wouldn't, it's unrecognizable.
So we are going to do a tour of the house currently now, and absolutely, that's a great idea. I never even thought to put those pictures in to
Into
show
the
them
reveal.
before, but thank you. I'm going to do that for sure.
Shannon Hendricks says, how do y'all deal with the stress of everything and not let it cause y'all to get grouchy?
I think.
I get grouchy?
Yeah, everyone gets
sometimes.
grouchy. I think what we do is we're always trying to have fun with what we're doing. And I think although we keep it pretty, not too fun, but I think we're always like trying to.
We're always like, what's the word?
I don't know how to explain it.
We're always like business mode.
Yeah.
Like when we're working on projects, we're like trying to be professional and do what we need to do because we are working essentially when we're doing these things.
Yeah.
But because we have such a good relationship and we're always like upbeat, it's fun. It doesn't feel like work. So it takes that stress level out because then as you're working on something that maybe is a little bit stressful, the fun starts to outweigh any like difficulties you have while you're building. And we don't argue or bicker or anything like while we're actually building. We get along really well, and we've lived together since we were 19. So at this point, there isn't a whole lot to fuss over.
No.
And when difficulties do come up when we're working on projects, we communicate and we just make sure if I'm getting frustrated while I'm building something, I'm like, I just need to step back for a second. Philip does the same thing. Communication for us is absolutely imperative when we're working on builds together or projects. We just have to breathe and know that, we want everything to be done the best of our abilities. And so sometimes that takes a minute to step back and then come back to it.
Absolutely. But we do work really well together. And I think we set a good base from, just working well over the years together, doing small jobs and now working together full time. The building blocks that we set a long time ago, now everything is so smooth and we work really well. We have our own roles, but we both know how to do each other's roles. So I always need Elisha's help when I'm filming and editing, and Elisha kind of knows what I want and I know what she's going to do. So it mutually works really well, and it makes every job go by really smooth.
The other thing too, when you're working with someone on something, is to celebrate each other's skills in that thing. So Philip's really good at some things and I'm really good at some things, and so for me to celebrate things that Philip's really good at and encourage him to take over that part of the project and show off what he could do on that aspect, and myself on the other side, and cheer each other on, it really helps us. And then of course we get the kids involved too, because it's always nice to work on things as a family, because it makes it feel less like work and more like just something that you're doing to evolve your family.
Yeah. So. And then in return, what you're doing is teaching them how to do the skills and teaching them that it's fun to do these things and it's not frustrating, and there's always a way to figure out how to do it. And that's kind of the best part. And I think that's how we look at everything. Is it might look frustrating, but then when you start figuring out how to do it, at the end, the satisfactory of finishing that job, then it overweighs the frustration part. And then you learn that you'll figure it out and you don't get as frustrated.
The other thing too is that the The other thing too, when we're working on projects, is sometimes we're doing them for the first time, and sometimes we're doing it for the first time on camera. And so we don't always, even though we may have a little bit of background as to what we're doing, something similar, sometimes we're doing things that we've never done before. Like, for example, I had never built a studio before, and I am not good with ladders. So sometimes sometimes it just means that you need to conquer a little bit of your like hesitation to start something you're not quite sure about. And then just push forward and learn something new. And now I'm like, let's build another building because I know I can do it and I've built that confidence. So even if it's just something as simple as like starting to use a tool that you've never used, I've had a lot of messages about people saying, I'm really trying to use a scroll saw, but I'm so intimidated. Start super small and build up your confidence. And Philip does that with me too. Sometimes I haven't done something and he has. And so just building my confidence, and then it goes both ways. So having someone to cheer you on is definitely a help for sure.
Yes.
I'm trying to read how many. Will you show how your host is stayed? Yeah, so we're going to do all that. Ideally, when will you move 30, 60, or 90 days? So we, right now, on the place that we put an offer in, our closing date would be the end of May, if everything goes smoothly. But we would hope that maybe we could move in early if our house sells quickly, and we could speak to them about getting there a little bit earlier since the house is currently empty. Which would be like ideal situation, but we don't know what's going to happen. And we're looking at doing a quick close for our house here so we can prep to move forward to what we're doing. So we have lots of projects lined up for the rest of the year, working with Home Hardware, and we don't want to stall out on that. We'd like to like get going into Nova Scotia and do what we need to do. So yeah. My husband and I would kill each other. Oh, that's so fun. So yeah, we wanted to pop on and talk to you guys and just say hi. We miss you guys. We are just like so over the moon excited. We have so many things going on this end, and we want you guys to be part of what we're doing. We are like in the crunch time. We have less than 24 hours before we have all the walkthroughs on the house. So we're just cramming over here, trying to make sure that everything is absolutely perfect. And so we didn't want you guys to think we forgot about you, because we love you all. And we love that you guys are cheering us on and how excited you guys are about going on this wild, extremely insane adventure that we're about to go on, because this is going to be a wild summer and it's going to be so much fun and we have so much to look forward to.
Yes.
And we're so thankful that we have you guys on the other end cheering us on, because it means the world to us. So we really appreciate it. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to say before we go? We're also kid-free tonight. We have no children for one more night here while we get everything ready, so that we didn't have to like find kid socks and move
little footprints
everywhere and
crumbs.
Yeah. So we will be on later this week. You guys are going to see the home tour this week. And then we're probably going to pop on for a couple other videos this week where you guys are just going to get some kind of like information as to what's going on, rather than some DIYs or anything this week, because we can't make a mess in the house. Got to keep this place clean. And I'm not very good at not working on a project and making a mess. So if I'm not in the house, it's the only way it's gonna stay that way. So sorry, I'm trying to read. Homie escape the problems at home. Alicia English. Oh, thanks so much. That's awesome, Stacy. So we wanted to say thank you guys. We love you guys. We hope you guys have a great night. We miss you terribly, and we're gonna see you guys later this week. So we love you. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we didn't announce we were coming on, but we will see you guys probably Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely. Thursday.
Night, everyone.
Love you, YouTube family.